Hi, I'm Jeff Merrill from JMYS. There are an almost insurmountable number of things you can do to look after your trawler. There are routines, chores, various tips. We've collected a series of them in a group of videos we call Trawler Skills. We hope you'll learn something here. We've enabled the comments on our YouTube channel so that you can get back to us, and we hope you enjoy watching. This is a trawler skill that many owners need to be able to understand and be able to perform. We're going to look at the hydraulic reservoir for the steering. We're going to add some oil, and then we're going to add some air pressure using a bicycle pump. So, Drew, we've talked this through a little bit. What are the tools you're going to use here to make this happen?
Well, Jeff, to do this job, what I have is a funnel.
Yep.
I've got, of course, the C-Star hydraulic fluid. I need a adjustable wrench, some rags, a little flashlight, and, of course, the bicycle pump.
Okay, and the Hynautic reservoir on this boat is actually behind the steering, behind this locker. So first thing you're going to do is take off the wheel, right?
Right. First thing we do is take off the wheel. I've already pre-loosened this nut.
And you want to have the keyway on the top part so it's easier to put it back on.
So I'm going to go ahead and hand that back over.
Yep. Show the point to the keyway to the camera so people know.
This is the keyway right here for the slot on the wheel, so it lines up.
Okay. That gives us better access to then open up this panel. I'll take that.
Off.
And then let's have the camera get in there and take a look at the cylinder. We've also already released the air pressure through the Schrader valve. And then, Drew, you're going to get in there with your wrench. You've already loosened it. Go ahead and you can probably hand do that nut, which is going to be the fill point at the top of the reservoir.
This comes off. Let me just rag here to make sure. There's the reservoir.
All right, here's your funnel. Now, these reservoirs have some little plastic bumps, which are windows, and that will actually serve as a sight glass to let you know how much oil is in there. And with your green flashlight, you can kind of get an eye on that. In our particular case, we're pretty full.
We're pretty good. We're a little bit low from the standard, but we're plenty full. But we could add a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to take the cap off the fluid, give it to you, just a slight little pour in there. Okay, great, I got this. And then you're going to put the cap back on the cylinder. And get that snug hand tight, and then I'll hand you the crescent wrench.
All right.
Okay, we're coming over on your left shoulder. Now you don't want to get that so tight that you have to really force it the next time, but it's need to be tight enough so it'll hold the air pressure. So this hydraulic cylinder is at the top point of the steering system, and it's keeping a head of pressure on all that hydraulic oil, which is then pushed through the steering ram back in the lazarette. But it's very common to get on board a boat and see that the air pressure is down or that the oil is down. So we've added oil. Now we get the bicycle pump. You take the cap off the Schrader valve. And on the side of the cylinder are two green arrows which show the level. So that's where this is the oil level between here and here. And here's our air pressure. You can see it's down at 0. Drew, also on that little label it shows you, and then it says you made a tag here, 30 psi. So you're going to use the bicycle pump,
yep,
Schrader valve to pump that up to 30 psi approximately. Clip that on.
And
like the Wile E. Coyote Acme plunger dynamite exploding TNT device.
yes, just about 32.
Okay.
Perfect.
Pop that off. Do we lose some?
Lost a little bit.
All right.
No big deal.
Go a little bit past it, so when you take it off, when you lose some, then you still end up where you want to be.
There we go.
Good.
Did it.
Good. Cap back on the Schrader valve. So we have plenty of oil. We have the air pressure we need. And we're ready to now put the steering system back together. So
All right.
go ahead and put the, here's this through.
Thank you very much.
Keyways up near the top.
Keyways already on the top.
At noon, line that up, slide it on, wiggle it in, and here is your nut. Firm that on. Here's your wrench. Give it a good snug.
There it is.
And we've got it done. So that is not a very long project to do. You always should be checking your air pressure on the reservoir and the level of oil in the reservoir. If you need to add oil, you saw how we do that. If you need to add air pressure, use the bicycle pump, put it together. It's easier if you remove the wheel and the panel to get in there. So thank you for watching, Drew. Thanks, very nicely done. And we'll look forward to seeing you at the next trawler skill video coming up soon.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hi, trawler fans. Thank you for watching the JMYS YouTube video channel. I'm fortunate to be offshore again. If you'd like to subscribe to this channel, you can click the button below. We also like to publish other listings and other trawler skills videos. You can click on one of those on the side to watch those. Thank you very much for your thumbs up. We love having you watch our videos. We love putting them together for you and hope you come back again soon.